I mean, at a base level, we inform. But I think beyond that, I think we try to instill a sense that you live in a good place. And here we really do, right? Our small communities, we really do live in a good place. People here really do care about each other. And so I think we do highlight that, right? We try to bring you profiles of people and what they're doing. Are they looking out for their neighbors? Are they helping cleaning up after a tornado? We like to highlight that as well. I mean, it's not a bad world. There are good things. And so we try to show you what is that positive.
Working for the city, having a transparent process for the public to be able to understand is hard sometimes. And a community newspaper that is consistent and puts out stories and also allows us to convey our message is very, very important so that people can be educated on the process and how that impacts them, whether it's the county, school district, city. All three of those really rely on a local newspaper to get that word out.
We got a good local newspaper, good coverage of sports and good coverage of government. And we're fortunate to have a staff that works hard and they win awards just by providing good coverage.
So we try to provide quality coverage by just contacting coaches, making sure we're available at every single sporting event, interviewing students, and making sure that we're there. You know, it's really important to be at the events because people care, they really do. The coverage that we do provide to schools like Highland and Mid-Prairie and Lone Tree and Hillcrest, that they really appreciate it.
When you look at sports specifically, I think you start with the journalists they have at the news. They really get to know the coaches and the student athletes, has been my experience. So when we're on our journey through the season, they're telling that story right there along with us, and they're really a part of that journey.
It's really refreshing to see those positive community events and how they're portrayed through the paper and sporting events and all those things that really showcase our community, our school districts, and give a good feel for what's going on.
To some extent, I think the newspaper can be a mirror, right? It can show you who you really are, who your community is. It helps you know who your neighbors are, but I think it reflects back at you what you've got going on, what your values are. So I think that's important as well.